Hello, 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 and welcome back to the StrawHatLucas YouTube channel. It is me, StrawHatLucas, and I, of course, am joined, as always, by one of my closest friends, my brother in crime, Mr. Kube of the Red Sea. How we doing today, Kube?
Hey, man, I'm excited, man. We're back in Elbaf. The Warrior of Generations are here. You see what I did there? I connected this with a chapter title.
Oh, yeah, the title.
Yeah. Yeah. I won't lie. I think I do like to look at titles. It's been a long time where a title hyped me up, without even knowing what the chapter's about. So I just like the title.
Yeah, well, like, think about, too, like, last chapter. Hey, Will! Think about last chapter, too. Usopp saying the chapter title in the chapter was one of the best moments of the whole thing, for me.
Yep.
Let's dive in, though. Cube did say this time he wants me to just read all the way through it. Don't stop. Usually I stop and break down some of my thoughts as I'm reacting, which I probably still will do a little bit, but I am going to be just going start to finish through the chapter so we can get to discussing it, because as he said, he has a lot to discuss with me on this one. So let's dive in, finally, to One Piece chapter 1173, Warrior Generation. Reader request. Usopp smearing honey on the tip of his nose to lure in rhinoceros beetles by Hoshimiya. That is adorable. And Chopper's sneaking up. Oh, we're just going from 0 to 100 immediately. Kill your rule. Dory and Brogy, what has become of you? What plan do you speak of, Roanoa Zoro? First, I need you to tell me if it's okay to cut them into pieces. That's a good question. They're all members of the giant pirate crew. Protecting Chief Yarul's life is our top priority, but ideally, we do not want to harm vaunted warriors who've earned our respect. Is that Hyjuden and Stanson? They've spotted us. Remember, don't get sandwiched. So have you boys managed to unite all of giant kind yet? I'm guessing the answer is no. Yeah. Go right ahead, Roanoa. Oh, that's classic. I hear you, brothers. Let's go. Huh. They can't sandwich if you're over here, eh? Clever. Ooh, let's flank them from the side, Stanson. You got it, Hyjuden. I like Stanson's hammer. That looks really cool, actually. I like this overhead shot as well. Huh? Right. Zoro jumps across the giant's head. Hey, he's up above. A little puny human. 3-sword style. Secret art. Crossing the 6 paths. Yeah. Well done, Roanoa. Roanoa. Dory. Brogy. Whoa. Gotta move. Whoa, what's going on? Are they attacking each other? Huh? Dory. Brogy. Captains. Yeah, they're swinging at each other. What the hell's going on?
You didn't get the reference?
Yeah, no, of course, the little garden, but...
Yeah. Think about it. It makes perfect sense. They couldn't beat each other for 100 years. So it's battle IQ from Zoro. Like they'll still have that same. They're both doing reversing, so they'll have the same issue. It's so smart from Zoro.
Since you said something real quick, I have to say, everyone was saying that this was Zoro using Conqueror's coding, meaning he had learned it between now and Wano. This is not proof of that at all. This was the one thing I got spoiled on in this chapter. That is not what that is whatsoever.
So apparently the Zoro fans, which I've always said the crazy ones, have scaled this as Prime Roger feat. So don't trust what they're saying.
Yeah, that is nuts
now. Fun fact: it's the same move he used against the Kraken in the Fishman Island.
Yeah.
All
right, let's move on. We are getting some Brook finally. Yes, huff and push. Brook, branch route 8, and push. He's just been inching along. Wheeze. Princess Shuri. Is that you, Princess Shuri? Ooh, Gunkko looked. Boom. Louise. No, of course not. I know you can't be her. But you look so alike, it reminds me of her. And I couldn't help but check, just in case. But even if you're not the same person, you must be blood relatives, yes! If she were still alive, she'd be nearly 80 years old after all. And she certainly wouldn't recognize me, not in the state I'm in now. But your face, your blue hair, your mismatched eyes, the Holy Land, and your love for my music. All of it aligns perfectly, doesn't it, Princess Shuri? I never wanted to think of you again for the rest of my life. Not the father-killing princess, the life you stole away. Belonged to the man to whom I owe everything. Ooh. Oh, Gunkko, is thy memory coming back? Run, Brook! Holy shit! Let's go, Gunkko! Ah.
So I'm gonna say this. I have to say this, and I'm sorry everyone, but guess who just got his first bingo? Pop, 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 pop. Sorry, Brook and the Gunkko lore. In a week
hell
time.
Yeah, let's go.
In 1 week. Sorry.
I need to double
Sorry,
check mine
keep
too. No, you're good. Ah, free at last, Gunkko. Brook. We did see the giants as well. What? The rope is wobbling. We see the kids there. The Gunkko's little arrow is becoming unstable. Free at last, Gunkko. How darest thou? Brook. Yikes. It tightened up again. What was that just now? What do you mean run? Don't you realize I came to finish what was started? Who in the world are you? Shut thy mouth. What are thee to Gunkko? Usopp. Branch Route 8. I'm calling it now though, before I start again. I'm calling it now. That Gunkko got possessed by Emu and killed her father, and Brook will forgive her and try to save her. Like 100%.
I have a take on this, and it's something different. It's one of my theories, but another take, which is interesting.
Let's hear it. Or do I need to finish the chapter?
Okay.
First?
No, I can talk about it then. Okay, basically, something interesting. He connected to the Holy Land, right, with Gunkko and with Brook's father. Yeah. But the way Brook is talking it is he didn't see it, but he knows about it, right? And he hates her. But Gunkko seems to have great emotion for Brook. It doesn't act like someone who done him wrong. So like I said, it could be the possession. But it made me think of how every reverie seems to have parallels. Like, 400 years ago, and this one has Shirosh, Mermaid Princess being taken, Zebex and Sabo, big parallel of their reveries. And we know in this one, they're trying to get Vivi, right? Mm-hmm. And I always wondered, what if Sabo was never there, and they did kill Cobra, but they played on Vivi after they took her? What if basically it's another propaganda, just like Loki, patricide kid, making everyone believe, because the way she's talking, unless when she's possessed, but because the Vex was aware of what was happening to him, you know what I mean? To some extent. So I said, unless she's possessed, she forgets. The way she's acting, I'm wondering if it's propaganda. She was at a reverie with her father and Brook's father, who might have been the head knight. Because I think Brook was like a brigadier knight, a lower class. And I'm wondering if it was during a reverie, they pulled the same thing they did to Cobra, to Gonko's father. And Gonko was blamed for it.
She was. That's exactly what I was thinking too. So we're on the same train of thought, brother. Entirely.
Yeah. Especially Loki's storyline is like, it's
exactly.
Obvious. It's obvious.
It's obvious. It is obvious with the Kingslayer. So exactly, like Loki wasn't just it was a parallel to Gunkko, or is going to end up being a parallel to Gunkko. He basically spoiled the whole arc for us with that God Valley flashback and Herald flashback. Usopp
pretty much.
Yeah, Route 8. Yes, I'm free. I feel like my mental powers did that. Why did they go slack for just a moment? Robin's tied up with something else. We've got to get her out. Don't worry about me. Just save the children, Nami. Ooh, Robin, go girl. Don't worry about me, Nami. Just save the children. The Western Village is quite far away. Ange took off running, and even she might not make it in time. Oh, Nami! That's Sanji. By the Western Village branch, Route 8. So Sanji's coming up. Let's go. Gee ha ha ha. Walk, you brats. The goal is just ahead. I bet you're one of the demons Chief Jarul talked about. Well, you're gonna regret it. Elbaf's really strong. We know that. It's why we're using you. I hear you're Gabon's son, huh? Shut up! Untie these thorn ropes. Tell him, Colin. Yeah, let us go. Or at least fight us fair and square. Yeah, you're funny. It's too late, kids. Look over there, it's the port and ship. Take a good look at your homeland. It's the last time you'll ever see it. What? No, I won't get to see Mommy and Daddy anymore? Help, don't take us away. Hello, Great One, Killingham. I've almost completed the mission. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna say it. Fuck Sommers. With capital F. I want to get out of here as soon as possible. Anything else we need to do? Colin, Ilva, Olaf. Hey, what are those sleep tids doing? They're supposed to be keeping those giants occupied. Mama, it's our parents and Grandpa Oimo. Oimo,
Yeah,
I
that's so
forget
sad.
that evil. Oh.
Oimo has a grandkid. We
Yeah.
didn't tell us. This is the first time we hear it, so yeah.
Oh, look out from up above. Ah, it's Nika, the god of destruction. Mommy. Oh, Ranya, no. You call that Nika? Don't play games with us. We're the warrior generation. They're so strong. Look over there. That's where the kids are. It's too late, even if we run. Here we go, Goldberg. Ready? Shet? Double General? Wait, I can join in too. I'm coming to save you, little brother. Oh, Rhodes' little brother's up there. Triple General Gokoku Sovereignty? What? Yow! Gruh. Hey, are you trying to flatten me? The ship? Oh, shoot. Oh, man.
Yeah.
What a good chapter.
Yeah, like I told you, it's like I said, it's not very lore based, but like I said, it's a very good chapter.
Yeah. Oh, that was good. That was really good, Cube.
So I'm gonna say this now. For someone Imu who has no patience, even for questions, if the Strider are not the one to kill Summers, Imu's not letting Summers leave the island.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
telling you that.
definitely not. No.
Yeah, Imu's not letting him leave the island.
Exactly why he has that look on his face. Think about it, too. He lost Shaki on God Valley. He's probably fucked up a couple more times in between then and now. This might be the last straw for Emu. Man, what a good chapter.
So there's nothing. Remember when I told you about how the Roger pirates seems to always, at least the ones we know of, their wives or their ladies seems to be from a certain lineage. Roger D clan, Odin, Toki, Aishi Kingdom, also a princess, and you've got Shaki, a former empress with Rayleigh. I told you Ripley doesn't fight like the other giants, right? She acts like she cannot fight, almost like she's from some sort of nobility. Look at the way that Colin asked. It felt like noble.
Yeah.
The way he talked about it, like the privilege of it, like he demands, which is very coded with noble kids. I still think that either it's, we heard that there are like 4 different territories: east, north, southwest, and like it's about like Wano. There's the Daimos and the Shogun. I think her family might be like a Daimo family in Elbath, the Daimo version of Elbath. I'm really starting to think that.
Ripley's.
Yeah. That's why she doesn't fight. She was never taught to fight.
She is a warrior. No, she said that she was a warrior.
Yeah, but her reflex is not to fight. That's why I find it very interesting. So I said, I'm wondering if she's like, she comes from some sort of nobility as well. That's why she's the only giant who didn't have a reflex to defend or fight.
Yeah.
Which was, I found it very interesting. But yeah.
I find it wild that I think one of the most surprising things for me in this chapter was definitely Dory and Brogy going after each other, even after calling out Zoro by name. But I like you said, it's battle IQ, it's muscle memory to go after each other like that. Also,
I think it's a manga time, meaning that the moment they swing and the moment Zoro went out of the way happened in an instant. Like they couldn't avoid it. I think it's also that.
It could be.
So, yeah. So, I won't lie, the Gunkko and Brook thing seems to be more and more coded to, to some sort of propaganda stuff, which is interesting.
Yeah. Like I said, it's definitely going to parallel with Cobra and Vivi at the Reverie, because I think we could see Vivi being blamed for the death of her father, and maybe the world government using that as a reason to invade Alabasta and instill a new king, you know what I mean, besides the Nefertari bloodline.
And we know that they're gonna let Vivi to Goku to Ibu, just like Goku was Ibu's handmaiden, which makes sense.
Exactly. Yeah. Because right now, who's running the kingdom? It's Chaka, isn't it?
No, not even. I think it has to be Koza, because remember Shaka and Pell.
No, in an SBS, he said it was either Shaka or Pell. I just can't remember who it was. Will, you're in the chat. I mean, who was it that is in charge of the Alabasta Kingdom at the moment? Because obviously Vivi's going to go there and claim reign. It's her kingdom now. But I think that there will be some trouble from propaganda.
Because
go ahead.
Because my thing is that I think Igaram, Shaka, and Pell were with Cobra and Vivi. You know what I mean? It kind of makes you think since Koza is in the government. I'm wondering if, because he's the only one out there, Koza. So I'm wondering if Koza was like guarding the because we don't know what happened to Pell, Shaka, and Igaram after the Reverie. They're looking around everywhere for Vivi. Yeah. So I don't know if were they allowed to go back or did they get
that's
captured?
what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure there was an SPS where Otis said that they went back to Alabasta, and now Chaka is either him or Pell. I can't remember who though. It wasn't Igaram. I know that for a fact. But one of them is running Alabasta currently, while the princess is missing again. I'm pretty sure. I'm a little foggy on it, but I'm pretty sure that was the case. But yeah, I think it is a parallel, like you said, to Gunkko completely.
Yeah.
With everything we've seen with the small, thought it was Chaka or Ingram, but I can't. Okay, yeah. See, that's where I'm at, Will. I'm thinking it's Shaka. Since we both thought Shaka, I think that could be the answer. Either way, what I'm saying though is, I think it's pretty clear that that's what they're setting up. Is that parallel between Harold and Loki, and then Shuri and Brook. Well, with Brook being more in Haijuden's shoes, not knowing the true outcome of why Gunkko took out her father, committed patricide. Yeah, I know a word for that won't make YouTube go, ooh.
But I won't lie to you. I was thinking today about the island that Gunkko and Brook are from, right? The West Blue.
Yeah.
Because what's interesting is now we kind of get a thing. The silhouette of them as when she was younger, Gunkko, they're basically 10 years apart if you think about it. Because I assumed they would be 20 years, because he looked like he was 30 years old already then. But she's 7 years old, and he's 90 years old, and he said she has to be around 80. Meaning that they're around 10 years apart, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I found interesting how Oris, Brook were introduced in Thriller Bark, right? And there are a lot of parallels. I'm wondering if it's Moria's also placed in the West Blue, where he's originally from. Because they were all introduced at the same time.
And remember what Thriller Bark is, what Brook said Thriller Bark was. This is a piece of my homeland from the West Blue.
No, didn't he say it's from a kingdom in the West? He didn't say it was for him. Did he say
pretty sure it was. He said it was his.
Okay. So then, that would also explain his knowledge.
Let me look it up. I will look it up just for clarity, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's in Brook's kingdom. Blue. Google time at chat. Yeah, Thriller Bark. Perhaps they will rest in peace in the soil of our homeland. Thriller Bark originally came from our homeland in the West Blue.
Okay. So it's his homeland.
So
yeah. Like,
with
what if
it being destroyed, then, because obviously his homeland was destroyed, if Thriller Bark is a piece of it, it would make sense that Imu took control of Gunkko,
Yeah.
like Domi reversing her, and then used her
Yeah.
as, oh man, we cracked it. Bam, baby. That's good.
is it
cooking,
Domi
you can only get
reversing?
here.
Is it Domi reversing or possessing? Because Gokko doesn't have those forms unless Imu. It's like Saturn. Think about Saturn.
Yeah. Well, I think that.
Like, I do think it's a.
Well, I think
it's
that
something else.
when her homeland, when Brook's homeland was destroyed, right?
Yeah,
Domi
okay.
Reversi, and then Umi took her, and then started to possess her body. And
Yeah,
use her as like,
we
you
need
know
to.
what I mean?
Yeah, we need to understand because I was saying Zabex, his teeth didn't change, but we didn't see any more wings, so we don't know how that Domi Reversi / possession works. If it's the same fake or is it a different fake? Yeah. No. Yeah. So I'm wondering if it's the same place. That's why they were also introduced as Thriller Bark. And
Yeah.
also, fun fact, I did the math. Basically, when Brook disappeared, what's his name? It's 52 years ago. Moria is 50 years old, so he wasn't even born yet. So it wouldn't explain why Moria did not know anything about Brook and the robber pirates.
Yeah.
But yeah, so other than that, it's I like what they're doing. They're definitely building something up of Usopp. They're definitely building something up of Usopp.
I think so too. He said it must have been my mind
powers.
powers or whatever it was. It makes me think that we definitely are going to see some kind of Haki bloom or something with Usopp, which makes me happy because, I mean, we're finally going to get something from Usopp. I was looking it up. I thought, what do you think's under Gunko's mask? Do you think her face has been modified? Because I do. Because when I look at her and I think of Thriller Bark, I know it's a fucking stretch and it's kind of crazy to say, but I think of Absalom and his face and how it was swapped off. And maybe, I don't know, maybe he was teasing that as like a way of face swapping Gunkko. Does that make sense? Do you get what I'm saying? Like that Gunkko has two faces. Emu and Gunkko kind of thing. Not that she will actually have two faces.
The only thing that makes me think of is, so hear me out, right? We see her when she's a woman at one point and she looks normal, right? But for some reason, it covers up. Remember I told you that there was a moment when she removed her arms and we saw her under her bandages, which you said it looks like scars, right? And I said it looks like scales.
Yeah.
And I told you, the only people who hide their mouth because they have weird fucked up teeth and have scales are fishmen.
True.
So I am wondering if this is like, again, it could also be this thing of she was human and when they came in, it's like Jenny. You know, she's not like Celestial Dragon lineage. She's just, a guinea pig for Emu. So they were trying some lineage stuff on Gunkko. Like, if Emu's using specific bodies, right? What if Emu's trying to recreate something very specific of the past, and Gunkko was the best thing? Because I am wondering her teeth looks like maybe she has fishman teeth. That's what it makes me think of.
Yeah, I will say curveball for Brook to say the whole "I never wanted to think of you again for the rest of my life," because we all thought this would be a sentimental moment for him, that he would be happy to see her kind of thing. For him to be fucking viscerally angry, I love that so much more than a happy reunion. You know what I mean? I like that you
also did.
We're getting some more emotion.
You didn't catch us. There's also that you don't realize what Brook did in this chapter.
What's that?
He clashed with Emu and Gunkko.
Yeah, which is insane.
And look at the way he clashed. He's insane. I think Oda is finally ready to show us like the actual level of the Straw Hats, because like I told you, that's the one L that Oda has. We don't know what scales there are the Straw Hats are. Other than Sanji, Zoro, Jinbei, and Luffy. So
right.
So yeah, so it's good to see that with Brook.
And look, he's using a shield to block Conqueror's Haki in that panel.
Is my thing? Is it Conqueror's? I cannot really tell.
It's got to be some kind of Haki. It's got to be some.
Haki. Armament for sure, but Conqueror's is just we don't have the crazy lightning as usual.
Yeah,
but as well, I told we need to know what is the material. Is it just Adam wood? Because remember, that I even told you the same thing. Those are the same shields that were blocking. The only thing that was blocking Marcus Mars' fire in his yokai form. Yeah, we need to know the material of it. Is it just Adam wood? Because if Adam wood is that strong, is that resistant to those type of powers, Which
Yep.
I said this could give a point on why Usopp's pop greens are the only thing that seem to affect her Gunkko. It
Yeah, I
blew up her
forgot
entire
about
body.
that.
Yeah, like pop greens, Adamwood, it's nature, you know what I mean? It's wood, it's plants.
It's
But dude,
interesting.
imagine if Imu's actual weakness is Mother Nature.
I mean, it could be, as the Mother Sea, like
Yeah.
the land
Yeah,
encroaches on the ocean. You know what I mean? That's a very common. No, I wouldn't say it's a common tale in Japan, but like they do have several myths of like the land and the ocean fighting for dominance and shit like that. A lot of cultures do. I mean, it inspired an entire Pokemon generation. So I could realistically see that.
And think what is it about
And
Delfood. Delfood were. Oh, sorry. I thought you were finished. Sorry.
no, I was just gonna add real quick that, and think about what benefits nature the most. The sun. The sun dries up the water and makes more land. It helps food grow. It helps nature itself grow. Life is founded by the sun. Like, you know what I mean? It would make a lot of sense for some kind of natural effect like the atom would, or the planet fighting back against what Emu has done to it. I would like that a lot, actually.
Yeah. And we know that whatever Gunkko did to Xebex, Garp and Roger concluded that it's similar to Delfood's spirit, right?
Yes.
And remember this about Delfood. Delfood were rejected by nature, Mother Sea herself, right?
Yes. 100%.
What if Emu is also rejected? What if Emu, think about it, Emu lives so high in the sky and travels without going through the sea. What if Emu, if Emu is connected to all of it, right? What if the curse is on Emu? What if the curse is on Emu and affected all Delfoods?
I see what you're saying.
Like the satellites, or like Esnick and Hancock, both. You know what I mean? Like if Emu, I do believe Joy Boy and Nika have a hand in it, right? But if the person who first started it and they were able to use it, right? What if the patient zero, which is cursed, is Emu? Emu is a person who's cursed. It has the same weaknesses as Emu, baby.
Huh. Yeah.
But that would also explain why.
Possible.
Yeah, that would explain why Sabo as a Loga user was so affected by Emu's attacks.
Ooh,
like I said, what if Delfood's really this is what Kaido said about Haki over everything. Haki is the only thing because Delfood it's basically you can't a snake cannot be poisoned by its own venom type of thing.
Yeah.
Like Delfood doesn't have the impact that it's supposed to on Emu.
You can defeat another Devil Fruit user with a Devil Fruit, but if your Devil Fruits are evenly matched with your skill wise with it, like there's nothing you're gonna be able to do without Haki, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
What if it's opposite of Jitty? What if it's opposite of Jitty? Think about it. Emu never leaves the Bergeau, where it's always light, right? It seems to possess people from afar. What if it can't because it needs to be in constant light? The opposite of Jitty.
That could be it. To keep the darkness at bay.
Yeah, like you did say that her arms, they look, even though I thought it was scales from Fishman, you said it looks like scars or some sort of rash.
Yeah.
What if it's her body, like Emu just took over and we're just seeing, like when Gunkko was taken over.
And it even could be.
Yeah.
It could be that when Emu took over Gunkko, or like as the age has gone on, it could be that because she's not aging properly like she should be, if she's supposed to be fucking 80 years old, bro, and maybe her immortality is not as stable as, say, Agora State members is, and it's just her age cracking through in certain spots.
Thanks of Master Roshi, even though he has an extended life, he's still aging like a normal person.
The empty throne magnifies Emu's power. I could definitely see that.
Yeah,
it is. I think that whatever they're planning has to be done from the empty throne for sure, because it's like basically the center point of the world. Like, so I 100% could agree that like the empty throne either magnifying or being the catalyst, or not catalyst. What's the word? Amplifier, really, of Emu's power in the end game if they try to like go over the whole world. Because I really do think that whatever Emu did, they did to the whole world at one time, and it took a lot of their power.
Yeah.
To create the Void Century.
Yeah. No, I'm wondering if it's not laziness. What if Emu cannot survive out of the sun?
Yeah, I mean it could be.
Yeah.
Anything else you got, brother, for this one? I mean, it was a good chapter. I We got a lot of hype moments. I'm more excited for what next chapters bring. It felt like we got set up last time, and then we got a lot of that, but then we got more setup as well.
I'll be honest with you.
This guy, yes.
Usually the one who is here to save the kids or a young kid is, as you know, the fighter is Sanji, right?
Yeah.
I do think that the fact that Summers and the kids are together, I do think next chapter, I think Sanji will arrive where Summers is.
Could be. I still think that Robin would be the best person to take him out. I'm sorry. Like, I know that that's crazy thinking because of the position she's in, but it felt like Oda was setting that up with how much she wanted to go save these children. You know what I mean? And I get it. Not Sanji's probably going to come in and be like, I've got it, Robin Swan. I want her to say, no, just get these fucking thorns off me. You know what I mean? Like, I want him kind of thing.
So for me, honestly, I'll say this. I think because I don't think even Sanji is on his level by himself. He does have he hasn't awakened Conquerors yet. I think it might be they might fight together against Summers.
That would be so good. That would be so
because
good. And they
because even Sanji by himself, I can't see Sanji like Summers is not the type of person who's gonna let him have mistakes, even though he does mistakes. So it makes sense, you know. And then Robin could also use her fruit to protect the kids because think about it. I'm convinced that it's like the Baratie fight.
Yeah.
Jin used the advantage of Zeph to have Sanji stop fighting. So I do think that Robin being there would enable to save the kids if Sanji is having a fight with Summers.
Well, I was thinking too. Think about in Wano, Sanji, Robin-chan, come help me, please. I would just think it would be so magnificent if Robin said, "I want to get it. I want to take him out." Instead, Sanji, help me, please. You know what I mean? Like, it would be so fucking good. And we need to see more Straw Hat team ups. It's something we really haven't seen since, well, Thriller Bark. That was when we got like some of the best Straw Hat team up moments. Like we got Chopper and Frankie climbing up orbs. You know what I mean? Like I need more of that from Oda, and it feels like he's setting a lot of that up. The Hukaku sovereignty. I still believe in my soul, my heart of hearts. I didn't put it on my bingo, but I still believe that we're gonna see Nami and Usopp pull that off before the end of Elbaf.
I could see that, and I'm now with the three-way. I'm wondering if we're gonna ever see a Jinbei, because I realized that Jinbei, Zoro, and Sanji.
Yeah, that would be fucking sick.
Jinbei is called the first son of the sea. Zoro, Sanji's mother is called Sora, the sky. And Zoro's mother is called Terra. Earth, sea, and sky. Like an attack that has all the air blast or air slash mixed with a fire kick, mixed with a fire attack, a water attack. Yeah. So yeah, I do agree. And I'm liking that we're seeing this because I think Oda is finally going to explain to us how do two people of Haki can merge their attacks. You know that. Remember, that's also was the plot twist in One Piece Red. The only way to destroy Tot Musica was that Gear 5 Luffy and Shanks with his Conqueror's Haki merged their last attack together.
Yeah. I think we can see something like that with Usopp this arc. With somebody, if I'm being honest. Probably Nami, like I said. But I really do hope we get to see them team up again. It's been a minute. They teamed up a lot in Wano, which, just a quick reminder to everybody, Wano's been over for almost 4 years now. So it's been a fucking grip, and I would love to see it. But yeah, dude. Final thoughts, ranking. What are you giving this chapter?
You know what? Because it's been a long time we've seen the strides in action, I would give it 7.5.
7.5. I was thinking about an 8.
Oh,
go ahead.
You're more generous than me this time. No. Sorry. Go. Do your explanation.
Oh no, I was just gonna say just about 8. It just had more hype moments for me, right? Like the Brook stuff really sold it up, because I was gonna do about a 7, and then I thought about that Brook moment where, like I said, I love so much more that instead of being like, hey, I've missed you, oh my god, I'm so glad to see you, I never wanted to think about you again, bitch, is what he said to her. Like, what? That is crazy to me. That is so wild. I can't believe that is how that went at all. That is total rug pull for me by Oda.
So for me, since there's basically almost no lore dump except for the Gunkko stuff, and the fighting's cool, I was gonna put a 7. But the fact of not for the Brook part, for the for the Goku part that
Yeah,
she
run.
cares so much for him makes me think of, like Loki we believed it because it's so similar to Fishman Island, right? But Gonko is one of those ones where you don't need to have a parallel. Instantly you said there's something off. Why does she care so much for someone who she killed her supposed father?
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's immediately red flag for me. And think about what Brook's introductory arc is too. If I can, I just thought about this. Sorry, it's him trying to get his shadow back. He's gonna help Gunkko lose her shadow.
Yeah, the emo inside her. Inside her.
Exactly.
And but yeah, so it's
he's gonna.
This is quite
like we talked about last time. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and there is something that actually is quite interesting. Is because you know how we saw different iteration and silhouette of Nika?
Yeah.
I think we could tell which ones are which because they call this specific Nika the god of destruction. So whatever kid saw that as a nightmare, the nightmare version of it, this is the nightmare version. So the god of destruction version of Nika. So I think there's a way because I think there are different iterations. So
yeah, of course. There's 3 is what we've both kind of cooked around a lot. You know, the god of destruction, the one that brings joy, and then the liberator. Yeah.
So this one is either the who's who one who he's explaining, or which would make sense, or the Shandor one. I don't remember which one, but because there's one of them that depicts it as a full black body, just like this one.
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying. The Nika silhouette, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I said, it's interesting too. We're finally getting versions of it.
Yeah, it is very interesting. Do we have a break next week? No, thank God. Well, guys, we're gonna see you back here next week, thankfully. On Sunday.
Yeah, it's 3 chapters.
Yeah, that is 3 chapters. Should
3
be
chapters
Sunday.
in a row.
I believe we might be doing Friday next week because of the holidays and everything. But yeah, that's 3 chapters in a row, and from the setup this chapter, like I said, I think this is gonna be a banger. I'm very, very excited that we're properly back on Elbaf. I hope we get some more from Brook, Emu, and Gunkko next chapter, because it seems like they're gonna set up a whole fucking conversation between Brook and Emu while they're inside of Gunkko, and possibly we could see Brook flip Gunkko back to this side. It's very interesting.
I'm convinced of that. You know why? Because I don't know if you realize something. Look what Oda again teased us on. Did not show this arc, this chapter. What did he not show us? You didn't. No one has realized except me.
What is it? Luffy.
He made us forget about Loki transforming. Like I'm telling you, I think it's gonna be like Fishman Island. Loki and Luffy are just gonna show up at a moment of the clash when it's gonna get too bad, when they can't deal with Gunkko.
Yeah.
Like
I think so too.
He's blue balling us. Loki's form, we will not see it for the next 5 chapters, I think.
Yeah, I could see it too.
Yeah.
And we won't see Luffy either. We got one chapter, guys. We got 1 chapter of our boy, and he's gone again. That's okay though, because I want to focus on the rest of the Straw Hats right now.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what's up.
Exactly. All right. Well, we will talk to you guys again soon. Don't you worry. Yeah. Take it easy. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Bye.
Peace. Bye.
Bye-bye.